putting this up here now. I am lost with technology. Hello, everyone. Hold on. I'm trying to get hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to get this to work. And now I can hold on. Let me see if I can change the camera. I have my nice camera set up, but it's making me use my so let me just set you up right there. Okay. Hello, everyone. It's so good to see you. Hold on, let me move all this now that we're not using it anymore. Because I'm live right now on sorry, Instagram and YouTube at the same time. So sorry I'm a little bit late. I technology sometimes is just not my friend, as you can see. I have this whole nice camera set up over here. I'm just live on my webcam, which is like giving me a weird blur and everything. But hello, everyone. We made it. Exciting things happening. I'm gonna be looking kind of back and forth because I'm live on both at the same time. But it is so great to see everyone. Where is everyone tuning in from? Let's see. Florida. I'm in Florida too. Texas. Wow. Seoul, Korea. Boston. Your October prediction came true. Lots of ducks. Yes. Predictions are always so fun. Hi, everyone. Oh, I waved back at someone. Okay. I've never gone live on Instagram before, so this is all so new to me. I feel like I would love to do this more often. I just like the setup of it makes me anxious. Like, as you can see, this would have been like a beautiful, nice, flawless thing on YouTube, except my camera is not connecting to my computer. And here we are. We're just rolling with it. And I have so much stuff to tell you. So many really exciting things. Wow, Uganda, London. Perfect. Okay. Canada. Thank you all so much for being here with me. I know it's kind of a random time in the middle of the day, especially if you're on the East Coast. Um, Forgive the shot. This is bothering me so much. Instagram looks much better with the lighting. Over here, it's like there's a glare, but it is what it is. I didn't want to be like an hour late because I'm trying to get my computer all set up. Okay. Well, so I have a lot to tell you. I have announcements, and I also wanna share, something I'm kind of working through in real time so that you can maybe apply it too as well this month. Um, so what I found really useful, something that I started doing last year, was picking a focus to really kind of embody, adopt, and work through each and every month. So rather than just feeling like I had motivation at sometimes and then it fell off and, going back and forth and letting things be so scattered, it helped me become really streamlined. So I want to share what I'm personally working through this month, because I feel like it's something that we could all work through together. This community is so important to me, and I would love to have this kind of collective energy behind it. So this month is actually something I'm focused on, is getting more into the energy of receiving, which I'm sure everybody probably wants to be in. It's not like anyone's like, "Oh, that doesn't apply to me. I don't want to receive anything." So my thing is not just, doing the surface level, "Oh, let's, just receive," but to actually step into the uncomfortableness of receiving. Because honestly, if you really are honest with yourself, there are certain things that actually might feel uncomfortable to receive, which sounds counterintuitive because we want all of these things. But if you actually look at it, is there a part of you that resists receiving it because of the changes that will happen with it, or because of, the fear around having it or the changes or anything like that? So my focus this month is all about receiving, and I invite you to join me in this. So, kind of what I am working on doing this month is to notice the moments where I start getting into that really kind of masculine forcing energy where I have a goal and then I take off with it. because I am so guilty of this, of, like, having an idea, a goal, a dream, a want, and then I go 110% speed ahead. I just run toward it, and I don't ever lean into the ability to receive it in an easier way. I tend to just go all in. I tend to push harder. I tend to run faster, which are all great qualities because I'm one of those people where if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna go full in. Um, so this month I'm looking at where can I step forward, but also where can I step back? Where can I let it be easier? Where can I kind of take my foot off the gas and find a place of ease where I can do my part, I can take the steps, I can take action towards what I want, but at the same time, I can also be supported. I can also be met halfway. I can also have things work out better than expected. So this month, one of the affirmations I'm really focused on, and I encourage you to join me, is my expectations are always exceeded. Because I don't just want my expectations to be met because yeah, that's great, but where's the excitement in that? What if it turned out better than expected? What if I got more than I wanted? What if I blew my own mind, you know? So I encourage you to join me in that. Expectations are always exceeded, and I want you to start noticing where you're running full speed ahead, and notice if there's a way where you can let a little magic in, where you can let a little support in, where you can let yourself be surprised more, where you can find a place of ease. And I also want you to notice if there's any part of you that's uncomfortable with receiving, because if you're being honest, everybody has moments of that. Hold on, let me fix this light, it's driving me crazy. I wanted to make this so nice for you, and now it's just this glare. I'm so sorry, it's really bothering me. Um, okay, so let me know who is in. You don't have to do anything, you could just in. There's no, nothing required. Hi from China. Wow. San Diego. Wait, there's ads during the live? I did not put it in there. I am so sorry. Um I don't know how to turn that off without ending the live, so sorry in advance. I did not know that was happening. I don't think there's lives or I don't think there's ads on Instagram, I hope not. That must be amazing. Sorry, everyone who got an ad. I did not do that. Okay, perfect. We have a lot of people in. So, part of the amazing thing about this community is that I'm a part of it, but it's all of us. I don't know if that sounds so I don't know, like rah, rah, motivational. But the more if you think about it, look at all of the people saying I'm in. That is all people coming together with the same goal, the same energy, the same mindset, the same everything, and doing that just amplifies it so much more. If you haven't done, if anyone missed my video where we did the 7-day challenge, it's completely free. Make sure you look that up after. I'll go ahead and I'll also link it. Let me see if it'll let me link it. Oh, wow. I'm seeing myself live again. Okay, hold on. Okay, let me find it. Quick detour, and then I have something really cool I wanna talk about. Something that um, hold on, let me just find it before I forget my thought. Okay, here we go. Let me let me put that there. Okay, that's the video if you wanna do the 7-day challenge, but that's amazing. There's this huge collective energy. It is so great. Look what's looking at me right now. My little pumpkin pillow. Halloween in October is, like, my favorite month of the year. It's the best. Um, okay. So, what did I wanna tell you? I have a couple things. One thing is, the 2026 Goal Guide planners are almost here. They have been printed and shipped. I ordered just, like, a couple hundred, there's not that many. You'll get emails for when those go on sale probably next month if all goes according to plan. And again, I personally, I'm crazy. I ship all of those out. I hand box them myself. So when those get in, I will send you an email and you can order them. I got them in early this year so that people could have them in time for the new year. Last year, it was like I got them in December and I was like, here you go. But if you want more time to kind of review it, and I think I'm going to do a really special New Year live training too. So that's coming up. And then the main thing, oh, yes, I do ship overseas. Um, the main thing that I wanted to come on here live on both YouTube and Instagram is because, in the spirit of receiving and in the spirit of just having your expectations exceeded and being in a state of overflow, I decided to do something really very random, but really fun. And it's something that I actually had a dream about like 2 weeks ago. Like it was this like instant download, couldn't not do it. So you can thank two of my assistants, Shayna and Victoria. They have been working tirelessly to take this weird vision that I had in my brain and make it a reality. So if you like scratch offs or things like that, you are going to love this. So basically, the way I want to explain it, it's kind of like a manifestation scratch off. But instead of like not winning, every single person wins. Imagine if you had a scratch off where like you were guaranteed a prize for at least what you paid for it. So I am doing something called the October Overflow Mystery Giveaway. And it's going to be just for, I think, 24 or 48 hours. I think just 24, but like if someone misses it, maybe 48. Let's just say 48. We're going to do 48 hours. I can't keep this going indefinitely because I'll explain kind of how it works and what it is. So, the October Overflow Mystery Giveaway is going to be this really fun thing. For the next 48 hours, you essentially enter, and no matter what, you win one of my programs, one of my bundles, one of my master classes. And there's even a chance where a few people are going to win live coaching calls with me. So this is going to be one of those things where you enter and you don't know what you're going to get and you find out within 24 hours. So if that sounds fun to you, I would love to invite you to do that. Um, so how it works is, I think, let me know if you see in the description the link um, on YouTube. And on Instagram, just go to mkmagicmindset.com/October, or you could do that on YouTube too. But essentially what happens is I'm trying, like, imagine me having to explain this to my assistants. I'm like, here's what we're doing. They were like, wait, what? So you can enter. And when you enter, your name is going to be entered into specific um, generators, and you will be matched with one of my courses, programs, masterclasses, bundles, or a live coaching call with me in 24 hours. And the cool thing is that we've set it up so that if you have one of my programs, if you have one of my bundles, if you have one of my masterclasses, you won't get matched with the same thing. So no matter what, if you enter, you win. You win no matter what. And you won't win less than what you entered for. So everybody wins. You won't get a duplicate of something you already have. And you could win a chance for a live call with me because I have like a couple spots I have reserved. So it's going to be completely randomly generated. So you just have no idea what you're going to get. But you won't be disappointed because everybody wins. It's not like you enter and then you don't get something, and you're not going to get anything like lesser value. It's all really good stuff. It's all of my programs. It's the money meditation bundle. It's the clearing blocks masterclass, the intention setting masterclass, the rewire, abundance academy, live calls with me. You enter and then you see what you win. And all of the results, please give us 24 hours because there's a lot of like back end work of the names and the segments and how the raffles are going because we don't want to assign you a prize you already have. So yeah, I thought it would be a really fun way. It's kind of like a mashup between a scratch off where you're guaranteed to win, and then also kind of like my choose a photo where you get kind of what you were meant to have, if that makes sense. I just love that kind of exciting feeling of not knowing, and just trusting that you get kind of exactly what was meant for you, because this is going to be randomly generated. So whatever you get, you're not going to be disappointed. It's going to be something inevitably you want. I promise you that. Um, yeah. So, and then because I wanted to do something really exciting, if you are on either of these lives, when you enter, you automatically get an extra entry. So that means you have multiple chances to win things. So if you enter while on this call, before I hop off this call, you get an extra entry as well. So you get like a bonus entry. And we have it all being tagged. I haven't sent out any emails yet. That's going to come after this. So we'll know you came from the live if you enter now, basically, because it'll all be tagged. So you'll get an extra entry if you enter well with me. And if you enter, tell me so I can say hello to you. So it's just mkmagicmindset.com/October. And it's just going to be for 48 hours. I can't keep this going forever because that'll just be insanity. But yeah, I have two assistants standing by, and I owe them so much for like putting this together, because I was trying to explain what was in my head and how I wanted it done, and we didn't know if it could be done, but I'm really excited about it. I love a good scratch off. I love a good mystery, and you're guaranteed to win. It's an overflow mystery giveaway. So you could end up paying $22 and then getting a coaching call with me. You just like have no idea what you're going to get. It's all randomly generated. So I'm really, really, really excited for that, but that's only for 48 hours. Um, yeah. So if you want to enter, you just go to mkmagicmindset.com/October. And no matter what, you win. So there's no chance of you not winning something. And you'll never win anything less than what you paid for. Do you see what I'm saying? Um, Yay. Hi, Laurel. Hello, everyone. This is so exciting. Okay. So what else do you want to talk about? Does anybody have anything they want to tell me? Yes, Bob. Here, let me put it in the comments really quick. It's just mkmagicmindset.com/October. Hold on. There we go. Oopsies. Hello from Louisiana. Nice. Hi, Brooke. Anne Marie. Yes, hold on. Now I have to type it on Instagram. Hold on. Let me just. Does anybody else? Oh, my Alexa alerted me about something. We had very crazy weather last night, and my Alexa kept going off, and I didn't really need her to tell me because I could hear it. But that was a bit terrifying. But I love a good storm. Okay, I put it in. Hi, Roar. Oh, Kelly. I almost said your last name. Yay. Okay. So let's talk. Wow. Hi from Italy. Hi from Missouri. Hi from India. Let's talk. Mexico. Hi, Simone. I'm so excited you entered. Okay. What should we talk about? Does anybody have any questions they want to ask? Any questions about joining me for this kind of month of abundance, of overflow, of being in the energy of receiving without having to try so hard and make it so exhausting? Because I really honestly think that sometimes we make things, or I mean, I know we make things so much harder than they actually need to be. And it's because we think we have to control so much and do so much and, push and try so much. But honestly, there's beauty in receiving. And I'll just even share kind of one of my own personal little stories. So, as some of you, or probably most of you know, we just underwent a major, major, major renovation. And it tested me and tried me in so many ways. And I kept essentially kind of hitting this wall of what I was comfortable with financially. I was getting like these massive bills. And then there was a moment where I received, I think, an invoice, and it was for like, I want to say double, maybe even triple what I thought it was going to be. But I had that moment. I had a choice to look at it and say, "Oh, no, I can't do that." Or I had the choice to look at it and say, I'm always surrounded by abundance. More flows in always. I live in a state of overflow. So I chose that. And then that same day, I got a random check in the mail that was for that exact amount. I was like, what are the odds? This is insane. It was insane. So when you leave into receiving, sometimes it doesn't have to make sense how it shows up, but it can show up in such faster and easier ways. Okay, sorry for my little anecdote. Okay, let me scroll up. Um, is it better to manifest exactly what I want than what's meant to be? I'm manifesting what's meant to be and not getting the specific thing. I think you don't need to complicate it. I think that if it feels good to manifest exactly what you want, then do that. But I like to manifest based on the feeling of what having the thing would provide for me because it's never about the thing. You don't want money because you want paper. You don't want money because you want this random number in your account. You want the money for the freedom it provides. Does that make sense? So instead of focusing on, I want exactly this, well, what would having exactly this provide for you? And then manifest that feeling or better, if that makes sense. Um, Hi, Kim. Um, Hi from Orlando. Um, oh, bye, Kelly. She said her break's over. Can't wait to see her prize. I'm so excited. So, all of you who are entering, you'll be getting your emails within 24 hours. I maybe sooner, but probably about 24 hours, just because we have a lot of a lot of segmenting and things to look through. Let's see. I'm manifesting moving to my desired city. What should I do to manifest it fast? What would moving to the city provide for you? What feeling? And how can you tap into that feeling now and expect or better? I wouldn't say to try to manifest it fast because with things like a move, sometimes if you manifest it fast, that better thing isn't quite ready for you yet. Like if you were to say, oh, I want this exact house. You have it in your mind. You know exactly what you want, but what if it's still being built? Would you rather kind of wait for it to be built or do you want to move there and not get what you want? Does that make sense? I am so sorry for the ad. Someone else just said there was another ad. How do I turn that off? I don't know. I'm so sorry. I did not put that there. I did not put that there. Just coming on here to say I did not put any ads there. Instagram's not getting any ads. Okay, wow. We just got a bunch of new people. So, really quick recap if you're just jumping on, we are doing something really fun this month. It's called the October Overflow Mystery Giveaway. It's kind of like a manifestation scratch off, but everybody wins, and you are guaranteed to win if you enter. You have a chance to win my programs, courses, bundles, and a live call with me as long as you enter. And if you enter right now on the live, you get an extra entry. So basically, you'll get 2 entries to win a live call with me versus just one, just from being on the live and hanging out with me. All of the details, if you want to enter, is mkmagicmindset.com/October. And it's as simple as that. And it took us a while to set up, but it's up and running and it's ready to go. And it's going to be so fun. How do we enter? mkmagicmindset.com/October. And the cool thing is like I said before, in case you missed it, you will not win something you already have. So you're not going to get the same program you already have. You will get most likely something bigger. So you're going to get access to kind of everything. You might win the money meditation bundle, clearing blocks masterclass, intention setting masterclass, a live call with me, the Rewire Abundance Academy. It's all going to be randomly generated, and no matter what, you win, and you will not get less than what you paid. So you're not going to like pay to enter and then get something, like a subliminal. You'll get more than that. Do you see what I'm saying? Um, so everybody wins. It's a no-brainer, and I like the mystery. I like the fun of kind of leaving it up to magic. Um, I still don't get how to live in the end while manifesting money when you're in financial difficulty. Isn't it hard? Of course. So, if you're currently in financial difficulty, I don't think living in the end result of being, wealthy is the goal. I think the first right move is to look at the meanings that you're attaching to money and how the meanings that you're attaching money has created patterns around receiving money. Does that make sense? I would start with clearing what's been keeping these patterns going, how you view money, how you feel about money, what you believe about money. And then once you can shift that, you can get into feeling better about money. And then the better you feel about money, the more it can flow to you. But if you aren't going to change how you see money, if you aren't going to change what you believe around money, it's going to be really hard to shift it. So you don't need to just jump from being, struggling to living in some end result that doesn't feel tangible. You want to take smaller steps. So you can acknowledge this is where I am now. What do I believe that's causing me to be here now? What do I think about money? How do I feel about money? What do I act? How do I act about money? How are you thinking, operating, feeling, behaving around money? Examine that, shift that, get into a better place. And my favorite thing, it's going to sound really counterintuitive, but I talk about it all the time. One of my favorite things to do when you're struggling with anything, when you're feeling frustrated with anything, when you're just overwhelmed or you don't kind of know what to do around something, one of my favorite things to do is to quiet the noise because everything only has the meaning that you attach to it. And you can quiet the noise and find a sense of ease knowing that everything always works out for you. Everything always has and always will work out for you. And just be in that sense of ease and peace because the more you can be at ease and peace around it, the more you can disrupt the chaos around it. And you don't want to be in that chaos, if that makes sense. Um, yeah, so that's kind of where you want to be. Um, oh, hold on. Trying to catch up. I'm trying to say, I'm not seeing any comments on Instagram. Someone say hello and see if I can see you. I can see people waving. I don't know how to wave back. Hi. Um, I'm seeing unicorns continuously. Yay. Um, the universe legit has your back. It does. It does. Why do we make everything so difficult? Okay, good. Comments are working. Hello. I know it's probably more annoying to type comments on Instagram. On Facebook, I mean, on YouTube, most people are at their computer, so it's easier to type. But like, I'm one of those people where if I have like a long text message, I don't know what this says about me. If I have to write a long text message, I have to go to my computer and type it out because I'm not going to sit on my phone and like type it all out. It drives me crazy. And then like it spell corrects things. And I'm like, that's not what I was saying. It can't just be me. Some things, I feel like they said it was a millennial thing. Some things are computer things. Some things I need my computer for. I know you can do it on your phone, but I want my computer. What should beginners do to build a strong foundation for manifestation? Should they start with small things or big ones? Well, my question to you is what makes something small and what makes something big? There's no difference. It's just the meaning that you attach to it. So, how can you see big things as not so big? And how can you see small things as easy? Make nothing means anything. Really, it's if I were to give you $1,000, is that a lot of money or is that like not enough? And everyone has just different meanings. Um, oh yeah, someone said on the phone, speak it out. I've tried that, and like the other day, I asked my phone to call a person and it called someone completely different who I haven't talked to in like 10 years. And then that person was texting me and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I did not mean to call you. It gets messy or sometimes it'll just make what I'm trying to say not clear. But I have tried that before. Um, I'm more used to YouTube, but you were coming through clear as you said on Instagram. Yes. You should I wish I could show you the side by side. Obviously, my phone's over here. My Instagram lighting is, like, so nice and set up, and then my YouTube one that I worked so hard to set up, it was supposed to be with my camera connected to my computer, and now it just gave me my computer webcam, which is like, ugh, it's not pretty. Like, it's not that it's not pretty, it's that it's not, like, great quality, and I have, like, shadows, but we're working with it. Um, let's see. I'm struggling to chat. That's weird. You shouldn't be. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I am sorry about these ads. Okay. Are you able to skip the ads? I don't know why that's happening. Are you able to skip it? Does it have a skip button? I don't know how. If anyone knows how to turn it off while I'm live, I don't want to like hit anything and then it ends. Does it like cover the whole screen? Is it like a video ad or is it just like a bottom thing? That's so frustrating because I don't want to like if I'm talking. Okay. Um, Monster, if I purchase 3, yep, you're getting 6. Yes. It's going to be double. Whatever however many times you enter, you're getting double while on this call. Because like I said, sorry, I have to I'll do it really quickly. Give me 60 seconds because I see a lot of people are saying like, "What?" They just jumped on. Um, this has not gone live. This is only on for people who are with me hanging out on YouTube and Instagram. But basically, give me 60 seconds. I know no one else wants to hear me repeat it, but there's like new people asking what I'm talking about. This month we are doing an October Overflow mystery giveaway. And you basically get to enter and you will win no matter what. You are guaranteed to win one of my programs, courses, master classes, and even a live call with me. So if you enter while on this live before I send out the email to everyone, you actually get an extra entry. So you'll get like double whatever you entered. Um, and it'll all be randomly generated. You will not win a program or course that you already have, and you have a chance to win live calls with me. And I'm really excited about it. You are guaranteed to win no matter what. And you won't win less than whatever you paid for. Like you're not going to pay and then get, something worth $5. Like you're going to get at least what you paid if not more, if that makes sense. Um let's see. I don't see any ads. Yeah, some people do and some people don't. I am so sorry. I did not put ads on this. Um yeah, honestly, I hate to say it, but I do pay for the, YouTube Premium. I really like it, especially because I it's funny because I have a YouTube channel, but especially, I actually bought it because I have 2 little kids, and we don't do a lot of screen time, but occasionally, if you really need it, it's nice to pull it out of your back pocket, and then if they see a commercial or an ad, it's like it ruins the whole purpose of bringing out the screen in the first place, so it's like parenting hack, like, I'm not gonna let you watch this all the time, but if I need to pull it out, I don't want an ad, like, please save me. Um, yeah. Yay. Rose says, "How would I manifest $500,000?" Honestly, the same way you'd manifest anything else. The first steps is always clearing the resistance. Does that feel like a big number to you or a small number to you? And I want you to specifically notice when I said, does $500,000 feel like a big number? I want you to notice if you're in your head, you're like, well, yeah, obviously. Because honestly, it's not to some people. If you were to ask if $500,000 was a lot to some of the top billionaires in the world, they'd probably say no, because it's not. There's people who are on movies or TV, even podcast hosts that can make $500,000 an episode. So, is it a lot of money? Depends on the meaning you attach to it. So, notice the meanings you're attaching to it, clear any resistance you have around it, and manifest it the same you could manifest anything else. Um, Francis says, Thank you so much for all the videos you posted. Oh, thank you. Truly everyone who is here hanging out with me and who watches my videos and is a part of this channel at all, you really do mean the world to me. I'm always trying to think of ways that I can help or assist or ideas and just fun content to share. That's why I was like, I last night, hold on. Do we want hold on. Which pillows do I have here? Do we want Halloween vibes? Let me hold my little pumpkin pillow. Um, okay. So last week, this looks insane. Um, last week, I can't take it seriously when I see it. Last night, sorry. Last night when I was going to sleep, I kind of I felt like this when I launched the Daily Dose last year, but when I was going to sleep last night, I was getting super restless because I was playing out and like double checking in my head, making sure that we set up everything like in the right way so that all of this would go so smoothly today. And so far, so good. I've been chatting with my assistant. She said everything is working fine. But I was so excited about this because I was thinking about it the other day. Like, how fun is it when someone like buys you a scratch off? Or how fun is it when you go get a scratch off and you're like, well, this is going to be it? But like, imagine if you knew you were already going to win, but you just didn't know what, and you were guaranteed to at least win your money back. It's like a win win. I thought it would be like a really fun way. Also, for you to maybe get a program that you wouldn't have necessarily paid more money for. Do you see what I'm saying? Like maybe there's a program of mine that you've really wanted to try, but you weren't necessarily sure if it was a good fit. You might be granted that. Do you see what I'm saying? Like you're guaranteed to win. It's just a matter of being matched with it. It's a matter of it being exciting. Okay. Let's see. Let me see. I'm just scrolling up. Um, I love your subliminals. So many breakthroughs. Thank you so much. Um, oh, this also reminded me. I don't know what's in the description box. Like I said, I don't go live often. I like this. I think it's so much fun. But the technology behind it, I'm like, I don't know. I was literally typing online like how do I scheduled the live, but I'm like, okay, how do I go live? I knew how to do it on Instagram, but on YouTube I was like, okay, what do I click? Am I live yet? Um but what was I going to say about that? Oh, you said your meditations are so grounding. Thank you. I work very hard on my meditations. And most of the meditations that I create are, I hate to say it like this because some people aren't into like the woo, whatever. But I swear when I'm in a meditation, it's almost like something takes over and starts guiding me, and then I share that in the meditations. It's almost like something I can't not do, if that makes sense. But if you so I don't know if people are aware of this. I have 60 meditations that are not on YouTube at all. Like 60. They are completely like customized. They're inside of Create. I don't know if a lot of people know about Create. It's so funny because I feel like Create is one of those things that should be a no-brainer because you get a live call with me every single month. So anytime someone asks for one-on-one coaching and they're on the wait list, I always recommend Create because you get a live call with me every single month. You get 60 of my meditations that are not on YouTube. And it's essentially an on-demand manifestation library filled with meditations, affirmations, mantras, training videos, workbooks, so many different things. And it's all categorized into what you're looking to do specifically. So, the people earlier who are asking about manifesting specific amounts of money, there's a money section. There is a clearing blocks section. There's a subconscious programming section. So, you can kind of pick and choose rather than being overwhelmed with content that doesn't really apply to you, if that makes sense. I'm not trying to pitch Create. I just feel like not enough people know about it. And you get 60 meditations that are not on YouTube at all. So if you like my meditations, check it out. I think I put a link. I think I put a link. You can actually, if you're not sure about Create, you can do a whole week trial. I think it's $7 for an entire week. And if you decide you want to join the membership, you get it applied to the monthly membership. So you pay for it and it applies to your month, if that makes sense. Um, Let's see. Mhm. Um, let's see. Um, hold on. I would love to know how you keep on track when you've manifested a lot, but then feel like it's not working when certain things take time. Okay. So I used to think like this too, where it felt like I had to be like on track or it wasn't working or I wasn't doing enough and things like that. But obviously, the fact that you've manifested a lot is proof that you can do it. So use that proof to stay motivated. And when you feel like something's not working, I want you to most importantly notice that you are holding a belief that it's not working. Does that make sense? And you might be saying, well, no, it's not working. So then I believe it. But what if you believed it was working and then it did work? So kind of reverse engineer that thought process of, okay, it's not working. And you're seeing evidence of it. What if you fully believed it's working? It's just not here yet. I don't know how or when, but I know that it will. That's the magic you want to be in. So sometimes I feel like manifestation really is just having the courage, the faith, the stubbornness, and the pursuit of being able to believe in an outcome despite what life is telling you, if that makes sense. Like, and you don't have, I'm not saying be delusional. Like, you don't have to be like delusional, but you can trust yourself. You can trust that the fact that you want something means that there's something in you that is meant to have it. And if you trust yourself enough to believe in the fact that you can have it, you would be shocked at how mountains are moved, things are rearranged, things come together in the perfect way. But it requires your commitment to believing and trusting in yourself, which so often we're taught not to do. We're taught to listen in school, which isn't a bad skill, but we're taught to listen. We're taught to ask for permission. We're taught that we need to do this in order to do this. But what if you questioned it and said, well, is that really necessary? Is it necessary that I need permission? No. Is it necessary that I have to do X, Y, and Z? Not necessarily. You make the rules, make fun runs. Um, and I'm not saying that in like a, oh, just make your own rules type of way. It took me years to kind of figure out what that meant, but it's life changing. And I would love to help change your life in a great way. Um, Someday I will send you a DM about manifesting catching a 60-pound catfish. How did you get that thing out of the water? I feel like it would I feel like I would just fall in the water. Um, okay. Someone just said something happened yesterday where they got discouraged. Notice the discouragement, but then live in the fact that it's all working out in your favor. So if that didn't work out, it's something better. And I know that sounds cliche, but I am living proof that anytime something I really wanted hasn't worked out for me, it's always been for the better. Always, 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 always. Um, Sorry about the ads. Sorry, everyone on Instagram is like, "What are you talking about?" There's ads being shown on YouTube, and I did not put them there. I'm so sorry. Um, the link to create, it's mkmagicmindset.com. Wait, do you want the hold on. MKMagic. Let me put both. It's MK Magic Mindset if you're on Instagram. mkmagicmindset.com/join create if you wanted to look at create. I'm telling you, it's the best. People who are in create, I think I started it in 2020, and there are people that have been there for five, almost 6 years now without leaving because they get to ask me their questions every month. And they get exclusive meditations that aren't here on YouTube. Hold on. And then one moment. I'm trying to see if I can get links to things. And now I'm watching myself live again. Hello, myself. Okay. Oh no, it wants me to edit that. Okay. And if you want to do this 7-day trial of create. Let me put that in for you. 7-day trial. Sorry for the caps. Oh my gosh. Okay, I don't think I can't edit it. You know what I meant. It says 7SY trial. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. Hold on. Is anyone new here? Is anyone new here that wants to know about the October Overflow mystery giveaway? I'm so excited for it. I don't want anyone to jump on here and not know what we're talking about. Um okay, let's see. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, Instagram. I'm getting a lot of new people here. Oh, thank you. Jean says I'm in Create and I love it. Yes, it's great. Okay, perfect. Sorry for everyone who's already here. Give me 30 seconds to explain what's going on this month. Actually, give me 60 seconds because I want to talk about also being in the energy of receiving this month. So this month I'm doing something really fun and exciting. It's called the October Overflow Mystery Giveaway. And essentially, you enter and you are guaranteed to win one of my programs, courses, master classes, and even a live call with me. And if you enter right now while I'm live, before I get off this live and send out the first email to everybody, you get double your entry. So essentially, you can get more entries to win a live call with me. You will not win something you already have. So if you already have a program or course or anything like that, you're not going to win the same one. You'll get a different one. And you are guaranteed to win. And you won't win anything less than what you paid to enter. So you can go to mkmagicmindset.com/October to enter. And yeah, you are guaranteed to win. It's like a scratch off that you know you're going to win no matter what. So you just have to enter and you automatically win. And prizes will be randomized and granted within 24 hours. So anyone who entered today, you should be getting an email before noon tomorrow. Well, depending on where you are. Like here on the East Coast, it's almost noon. You should be getting an email by that time, if that makes sense. Yes, I am so excited about it. Oh, and then I want to talk about, so something I'm personally focusing on this month is being more in the energy of receiving and getting out of my own way, if that makes sense. I've been picking and choosing things each month to focus on. And I'm really excited for this one because I tend to be someone who I'm a doer. If I want something, I am going to figure it out. Like I said, for this mystery giveaway, I had a dream about this and kind of like this download that came through. And immediately I wanted to launch it the next day. And I had to take a step back because there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes and the tech aspect of it and all of it. But I was ready to do it the next day. I'm like, I'll work all night. I don't care. Like, I want to set this up. I'll set it up myself. I don't care. But it's okay to sometimes take a step back and be in the energy of receiving. The second I stepped back, my team stepped in and basically set up so much of it for me so that I can come in and put on my final touches and then we were good to go, if that makes sense. So, allowing yourself to be supported, allowing things to be easier, allowing yourself to get out of your head and doing so much doing and trying, and instead taking a step back and just knowing and trusting that receiving is standard for you and that you can be supported and that things can work out better than expected. And the affirmation I want everyone to use for this month, I mean, you don't have to, but if it feels good to you, use it because I find it always works for me if I actually tune into it and believe it. So the affirmation is my expectations are always exceeded. And when you live your life in that full expectation that things don't just, your needs aren't just met, but like every situation, every conversation, every circumstance, it just works out better. It works out better than you could have ever imagined. Your expectations aren't just met, they are exceeded. Always buy into it. What do you have to lose by buying into an idea that might not feel natural at first? But if you commit to believing it, what do you have to lose? What do you have to lose by expecting things to work out better than expected? Because if you're being honest, most of us are kind of programmed to expect the worst, which that's just it's a normal part of being a human. We're always looking out for danger. We're always looking out for worst case scenarios. Um, Are any of you in the rewire? You'll know which day I'm talking about, where I had a huge realization that I was always kind of on the lookout for danger. I share a lot of really personal stories in there, but one of the days I had this huge realization where I was like, I expect the worst because of this. And I share kind of my own little story. But if you're in the rewire, I know this hits. I know this hits hard for you. Um, let's see. If you're having trouble manifesting something, don't say, I'm going to get XYZ over and over again. Why would the universe give you something you've already been saying for weeks on end that you already had it? I think that's overcomplicating it. I think that if it feels good and aligned to keep repeating it to get your subconscious on board, I don't think there's any danger in it. I don't think, this is my own personal belief. I don't think that there's this, like, I don't think that the universe is granting you things based on the specific language you use. I think the words don't matter. I could say purple elephants on a Christmas tree, and it means nothing unless it means something. Do you see what I'm saying? It doesn't matter the language you use. If I want to manifest $1 million, it doesn't matter if I say, I am manifesting $1 million. I manifested $1 million. I am excited to get, like, it doesn't matter the language. It matters the energy behind it. Is what you're saying resonating with you? Are you believing it? Are you feeling like it's possible and inevitable? Are you resonating with it? Because the language is irrelevant. I feel like so many people get caught up in the intricacies, but it's not meant to be so complicated. I want to make it easier. Um I speak Spanish, but your manifestation videos work for me. Excellent. Oh, thank you. I honestly would love to. Okay, so here's the thing. Melissa says, can you repeat the affirmation? My expectations are always exceeded. Um, but you have to say it just like that. I don't know. Like, when I say an affirmation, I find it like silly sometimes because I say it and the energy it makes me feel. And some people are like, wow, you're into that. I'm like, yeah, I can't say it without getting into the feeling of it. As far as Spanish. So I grew up taking Spanish in school. I took Spanish in college. I understand Spanish. Like, I would say 85% of conversations around me. But when it comes to speaking Spanish, I get super nervous because I feel like I can't conjugate verbs. And I feel like I probably speak at the level of like a 5-year old. So yes, there probably will never be a meditation in Spanish, but I'm glad they work for you, even though Spanish is your native language. Um, I subscribed a while ago and love it here. I'm so happy to have you here. I've been dreaming of winning the lotto, not sure which lotto game, no number showing it, but it showed $1 million winner. That's amazing. You don't have to know the how or the when or any of that. Fun fact, I don't know how many of you know this, but back in the 60s, I believe it was, um, my grandpa won the lottery and he was on the Ed Sullivan show. And I've been trying for years to get the footage because it was on TV. I don't think there wasn't like recording devices, but I'm sure someone somewhere has like the tape of it or something. I have been dying to get that footage for my mom. She was like a little kid, like a little kid, but she remembers being on the Ed Sullivan show and I always wanted to see it and like give it to her as a gift, and I have not had success with it yet. But I'm holding out hope. If anyone has connections to the old Ed Sullivan show in the 60s, let me know because I want to talk to you. I really want to get that footage. But it's funny because back then I think it was like, I don't know, maybe like $100,000, which in this day and age, $100,000 like wouldn't be like life-changing lottery money of today. Like now it's like millions, but it was like a big deal back then. And I think the first thing my mom said he did was he bought a boat and moved to Florida. I was like, well, way to be responsible, grandpa. um, yeah, let's see. And fun fact, I think I shared a story a while ago. It was a couple years ago. I had this random urge to buy a $2 scratch off, and I think I won like $500 from it. So I love a good scratch off. I don't do it very often. I only do it when I feel, like, weirdly called or led, if that makes sense. Like, if I feel like I should get a scratch off while I'm here, then I'll do it. But otherwise, I don't just, like, go seeking it because I feel like when you go seeking things like that, you're trying to control the how. You're like, "Hey, I wanna manifest money. Oh, let me get a scratch off." Like, no, like, do it when you feel called or led to, if that makes sense. Let it be more intuitive. Oh my goodness, we've been live for an hour. Let's do a couple more minutes. I don't wanna keep you too long. But I really do love this hangout. I really do. I think I should commit to doing it more often. If anyone's interested, please tell me, or if you're like, "No, once a year is fine."